Ben 10,010 was one of the final specials from the 2016 reboot. It came out in April 9, 2021, and it gave us one of the most interesting versions of Ben 10K that we have ever seen. Him, I would like to call Bum Ben. But let's give a little background before I talk about Bum Ben. So, he's from a distant future of 30 years. An alien species known as the Surge invade Earth in search of something that was once lost to them. They dominate Earth's forces, and when the big guns like Gwen and Kevin take them on, they still seem like they're invincible, as they just keep on coming. It turns out that they are a hive mind species, and they want to free the final piece of their race that is within the omnitrix to make them whole. This opens a whole can of worms as what this dimension's azimuth used the omnitrix to do besides just a peaceful machine to show off different walks of life is beyond me. Comment down below if you'd like to see me do a theory video on the reboot's azimuth. But nonetheless, Ben and younger Ben team up in the end, take control of the Zurge with their alien Zurges that they call Surge, and then win, saving the planet. Now, disclaimer, the two timelines seem to be different, and I'm theorizing on that based on this line here.
And now you put not one, but two of your timelines in danger? Old Gwen? Old me?
This gives me a similar vibe to the whole Cell Saga, Trunks having two completely different timelines kind of thing, but I digress. Now, Bum Ben starts out the episode as someone who isn't really hiding, but he's isolated from the rest of society. He doesn't just become like this, but based on a few other scenes throughout the special, it seems that there was this huge event that took place that caused him to be isolated. Something that cost him Grandpa Max's life, Kevin's human form, and what seems to be the entirety of his confidence. After this event, he loafs around until he is confronted by Hex to join the group. He still has quite a bit of his snide and sarcastic remarks and a lot of pride, but this version of Ben has become very weak and inefficient. Unlike all the other future Bens, who are obvious powerhouses and in some cases overwhelming presences, this Ben is a lot worse. Another factor to consider is his version of the Omnitrix. It seems to be similar to that of the classic Ben 10,000, but with a dependency on photon batteries for it to function the right way, which Ben doesn't seem to have enough of. These aspects of Ben 10,010 are actually great. They make his character stand out a lot more than other future versions of Ben. A post-apocalyptic Ben Tennyson who has failed everyone and has been thoroughly messed up because of that, is a very entertaining story which could make a series by itself of his journey to fixing all the problems that he has caused. Cartoon Network, I hope you're listening. His story, though I'm not really a fan of the execution, the stakes are supposed to be high and pretty deadly if you ask me, but they kind of make it unserious. Definitely because of who they're targeting as their audience, which are much younger kids. He ends up being redeemed in the end, getting back in shape and fixing his omnitrix potentially. But in my opinion, this is still the worst Ben 10K out there. Not unredeemable, but definitely a lot of wasted potential. But what do you guys think? Should Ben 10,010 get another chance? Comment down below and subscribe.